Hello YouTube viewers and Transformers fans of all ages. This is the TF Fan Geek coming to you with a video review of my personal all-time favorite custom-made Transformers action figure, Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Voyager Class Twincast. Twincast is a mishmash of parts from both Fall of Cybertron Blaster and Soundwave. Most difficult part was switching out the chest plates. Now, I'm not good with paint skills, so the only real thing that was painted on Twincast was his helmet, which was Blaster's. I painted it blue. Here's a quick 360 of his vehicle mode. And to transform him, same as the others, despite the swapped out parts, let's go ahead and move his arms around and get his legs folded if he can cooperate. This is my first ever video on YouTube and the internet, so my apologies if I sound nervous. Go ahead and first transform him into my rendition of the fan-made Boombox mode. Alright, and so here's a quick view of Twincast in the fan-made Boombox mode, my rendition at least. And I think he looks pretty good, considering that half of his parts came from Soundwave and the other half from Blaster. Listen to a lot of music with this guy. He's got twin broadcasting systems. Transforming him from vehicle mode to robot mode. Exact same as Soundwave and Blaster, and also Sound Blaster. Again, this is my first video ever recorded, so my apologies if it's not the greatest quality. Now, one thing I should have mentioned at the start of the video is that there will be a surprise coming up soon. Get his hand out, stubborn thing. Get those folded up, straighten his elbows out. Get that out, rotate his hands. I gave him Blaster's hands because I wanted to distinguish him from Soundwave as much as possible. Oops, hit the camera. Put his laser gun in his hand, straighten out his back part. Alright, and so here is Twincast, in robot mode. And he is really nice looking. I really love the way he came out. Now, since Twincast is made of parts from both Blaster and Soundwave, it basically cost at retail price of roughly $50 for me to buy and have him in hand, but I think it's worth it. Now, why in the world both Hasbro and Takara Tomy decided not to do Twincast, your question is as good as mine. But had either Hasbro or Takara Tomy made Twincast from the Fall of Cybertron Soundwave mold, I would have bought it. I think it really works using it for a fourth time. And for a quick size comparison, here he is next to the toy that he is quote-unquote repainted from, Blaster. Bring Blaster back in a moment. Here he is next to the other toy that he has parts with, Soundwave. They look really nice together. My apologies if Twincast isn't facing forward. It's hard to calculate which angles are correct. And just to have all the toys in this mold, here also is his rival Sound Blaster. Now, for those of you who don't know who Twincast is, in the Transformers Headmasters cartoon, which to this day is done exclusively in Japanese, Blaster and Soundwave basically had a duel to the death, and they were both brought back to life after they died. Soundwave was upgraded into Sound Blaster, and then Twincast when he was still Blaster in Japan. Blaster's Japanese name was Broadcast, so when he was brought back to life, he boasted that he had twice the broadcasting power he had before, so he was given the name Twincast. Just to clarify why his name is so different from Blaster's when Soundwave and Sound Blaster's names sound almost the exact same. I mentioned a moment ago in the video there was going to be a surprise, and the surprise is this. I used Blaster's data disk launcher, but then I used the cap from Soundwave's chest, so Twincast can still launch 3 data disks out of his chest. Now I have all of the other data disks out right now, so open up his chest, see how well he launches these things. Okay, there went eject, he went flying out. Give me a moment while I transform him, hopefully off camera. And as you can already tell, he has Sunder in his chest, so I'll pull Sunder out. Come on, get out of there. Poor Sunder, still causing trouble. I will leave a comment if you get the joke about Sunder causing trouble. Alright, and so, I have all the 11 of the data disks out, so hopefully Twincast's spine will go in all the way in. But wait, why isn't it going in? I have all the data disks out. Could it be there's another one in there? Here? Oh my goodness, there is. So here is the surprise that I told you about. Now that was coming. I decided after making Twincast that if Hasbro had released him, they probably would have done what they did with Soundwave and Sound Blaster. Soundwave was released with Laserbeak, and so Laserbeak was repainted into Buzzsaw, who was Solo Sound Blaster, so I figured had Twincast been released, Hasbro would have most likely repainted Steeljaw into the character that he was repainted, that Steeljaw was repainted from in the original Generation 1 toy line. So here is Twincast's partner, Night Stalker. And Night Stalker is, in fact, an original Generation 1 character. Basically, Hasbro wanted to create a character that was a repaint of Steeljaw in Ravage's color scheme. And as some of you probably saw, there were 3 gold spots on Night Stalker. Put him down on the ground. See if I can adjust the camera to get Night Stalker in view. There he is. So basically, Night Stalker is an Autobot who was partners with Ravage, and Ravage ended up joining the Decepticons, and Night Stalker joined the Autobots. And so what I did is, same with Twincast, I made Night Stalker a parts former. He has Steeljaw's head and tail, but the rest is just Ravage, and I repainted over the Decepticon logos, and I couldn't really want to put my paint seals to the test of painting over the gold lines on that, so it works having 3 gold spots when Night Stalker's in data disk mode, because I can distinguish him from Ravage right away. So, pause the video for a moment. Alright, and we're back, and so for one last size comparison / group photo, here is Twincast and also Night Stalker. He's the one in the middle on the bottom, surrounded by Soundwave, Blaster, Sound Blaster, and all of the Autobot and Decepticon data disks. So, do I recommend making Twincast? If you have these things, the time, the money, the patience, the skills, and the desire to have Twincast added to your collection, then by all means make him and Night Stalker if you can. Yeah, so this has been the TF Fan Geek with my first ever video, and please leave comments if you want, and tell me what you think about Twincast. Thank you so much for watching.